Hey guys, it's Omer from MMOs.com and the quick first impressions gameplay video for Final Fantasy XIV. Buy-to-play, subscription-based fantasy MMORPG developed and published by Square Enix. I'll spend about 10 to 15 minutes running around, checking this game out, make some comments. If you guys want to play Final Fantasy XIV or just learn more about it, do check the full review on MMOs.com on the link below. So let's go and get started. I am on Emotes Sugoi, and I am playing on my level 17 character. I actually just started playing this relatively recently as of this video, so this will be the first look, and I do plan to do an updated second and third look as I level up. So I want to start with one aspect of the game which I really like is the game's social elements and emotes. So my character's sitting down and she's kind of rocking back and forth, and it's really cute because most games don't pay attention to detail so you just sit down and you just don't move. Here your character's kind of fidgeting around, and the game has a lot of great attention to detail, and you can see a lot of that in the emotes because they are super cute and super awesome. For example, just a dance emote too is just super cute on my race. But one of my favorites is Grovel. Just take a look at her Grovel and see how cute that is. How adorable is that? That is just unbelievably adorable. You got Joy as well. She jumps up and goes, hands in the air. But my absolute favorite is Panic. Look, she's just panicking. She doesn't know what to do. She's scared. She's panicking. But there's a whole bunch of these emotes. I'm not going to go through all of them. But they are quite fun, and there's again quite a few. So she's kind of crossing her hands too. You can actually change the position, like when you're just standing still, you can make it so her hands are behind her back, they're on her sides. So you have multiple options on just how your character looks as she stands still. Few games go through enough effort to actually make those little subtle changes. But anyway, let's go ahead and play. You can see outside town is actually quite wide open zones, gorgeous graphics, and again, the shining aspect of Final Fantasy XIV in my eyes, it's attention to detail. Because honestly, in its core, the MMORPG elements in the game are really not that unique. You have pretty standard MMORPG mechanics, and the reason I think Final Fantasy XIV kind of shines is it does a lot of things really well, and mainly through the attention to detail. I mean, the game has a day and night cycle too, a feature that it seems like most games kind of gave up on. You had older games like EverQuest and Ultima Online and stuff, and Dark Age of Camelot that had day and night cycles. But it seems like a lot of newer MMORPGs kind of gave up on that. No, but here you have weather, you have day and night cycles, and it makes the game world just feel more alive and beautiful. Let's go wreck these hedge moles. Though we do have a quest in this area. Curiosity killed the Curiel. Search for the Curiel in Skull Valley. So there's something here we gotta find. Let's go find this baby Curiel. Let's go help it. It's for the quest. Oh man, they got wolves trying to kill them. And of course, some signature Final Fantasy music in the background. Let's wreck these dogs. Combat again is actually, we gotta dodge these things. Combat is largely pretty straightforward, and I imagine it gets more challenging later on. In fact, I know it gets more challenging later on. I've been told by Shrelia, who has played this game quite a bit, that it gets more challenging. Unfortunately for my character, I am playing a black mage, or the class name is I'm gonna say it incorrectly, the Thermal Courage. Pronunciation is rough, but my character class is pretty straightforward. Basically, I'm mashing 1 and 2, and 1, 2, and 4 really. So my early on combat is pretty straightforward. I'm sure it'll get more complex later. Mew mew. Let's go help it. Oh man, we are helping this kawaii cat. Mew mew. Looks at me affectionately. Oh baby. All right, we did it. Return to Skirbold to get our quest. There's these quests in these areas too. It's just 44. We can't do that. We can do these down here though. Let's go ahead and grab that quest while we have to hand this in. But first, let's go run down there and do this. Any place you see these little pink. You see these pink things on your map. Basically, those are dynamic quests, almost a la Guild Wars 2. You just go into the area and you start completing those quests with people nearby, and you get rewards. Nice, we bumped into that. Yeah, another player out there. We actually have to go here for our quest, this dungeon, but we're going to do that later. I actually just got to this new area too, so I have not explored this area at all yet. The game world itself is quite large. Luckily, you can teleport around pretty easily. The game, any place you've binded before, every town has these big crystals. And you just click on them on the map, you can teleport there. And it makes just traveling super, super easy. Quests are pretty easily marked on the map as well. Yeah, we can do that here for a quest too. But we're not going to go there. That's a town. We'll go over here for this quest, level 13. We can kill this lightning sprite too, because it's looking at us funny. But really, the game really shines due to its attention to detail, gorgeous graphics. And, of course, since it's a Final Fantasy game, it does have surprisingly good storytelling as well. Honestly, I do skip the story in a lot of MMORPGs, but since I started playing, I thought the Play and Soul story is pretty good as well. But I'm really enjoying the storytelling in Final Fantasy XIV so far. I mean, we haven't really scratched the surface of the main storyline just yet, but the game has done a remarkable job of world building. I know Altai talks a lot about that in the podcast, and just right when you start playing the game, you kind of get a feel for the town you're in, and the world starts to feel alive. And it kind of makes you feel invested in the game world. So it's just Fate Join, it just means we're in this area. We gotta kill these enemies for our quest. Let's go wreck these crabs. Giant enemy crabs. Excellent monster design. Completely original. We've never seen giant enemy crabs before. Oh god, this guy's gonna wreck me. He looks like he'll wreck me, but he's... Oh yeah, we gotta get out of the circles for damage, and we're good. Can I use wall casting? I think we'll be alright. I mean, this guy's pretty giant, but his damage is not that impressive. Combat right now is... Oh, we gotta get out of this. We can wait till, get out of it until the last second, but might as well do it early. We got plenty of mana. Basically, my rotation early on is to mash fire until I run low on mana, and then I switch to my ice ability, and then I regen mana with that move. So pretty straightforward. But as I was saying, the story is actually quite good. I've been reading almost every side quest. Even the side quests are pretty good because I feel like they spent a lot of time making sure the dialogue was witty. And this video game references where, I mean, in one of the cutscenes we heard a character say like, Snake, Snake! And it's of course a throwback to, out of mana. Throwback to Metal Gear Solid. Easy. So it's actually, oh god, we aggroed, wow. Honestly, we should probably kill this ad first. We have potions too if we need them. In fact, we're probably going to have to use those potions because we're aggroing more than one thing. And one thing about the game's combat is actually, the game is, oh, we de-aggroed the crab! The giant enemy crab, oh no. We gotta kill him now. Alright, oh god. We regen HP pretty quickly out of combat. Man, this guy already fully regen? Alright, we're not gonna do that quest. You do get experience with doing it, but we're gonna skip it for now. We can head down here to get this attunement anyway, because honestly, you should get the attunement everywhere in the game, because it makes traveling super, super easy. Once we get that, we'll teleport back to handle our quest. And we'll grab this quest over there. And let's run over here right now. Look how cute my character is. Honestly, I just can't get over the fact that my character is adorable. And with the emotes too, actually, I made a couple friends in the game just basically walking up to people and spamming my emotes. I'll go up to them and wave at them. I'll poke at them, and they'll poke at me. And then we'll like both do slash dance. And then I'll do like a slash hug. And then they'll add me to their friends list, and then you make a friend that way. It's really just spontaneous, interesting interactions you get in the game. I mean, the game has a lot of non-core gameplay stuff, too. I just lost where I was over here. The game has a lot of non-core gameplay stuff, like the Golden Saucer as well. If you played Final Fantasy VII, the Golden Saucer was basically like an arcade/minigame arena in the game. So you can earn like credits there and get rewards. And that's really neat, too. And a big part of this game is the fashion as well, because it has a glamour system, kind of like Blade and Soul. But fashion and glamour in this game is a huge deal, kind of like Guild Wars too, because everyone wants to look super fly. So it makes it so even normal drops in the game that you'd get from dungeons that are just not super useful become valuable because they have a really cool cosmetic feel to them, and players can kind of bind a piece of gear to look like that, so they can make their late game gear look like any other piece of gear in the game that they have a piece of. So it really lets you mix and match your outfits. If you look on Reddit, people have made costumes that look identical to stuff from Full Metal Alchemist, stuff from even like Elsa from Frozen. So the sheer amount of cosmetics in this game are totally awesome. So another thing just popped over here while we actually had this one going. The Killing Fields. It's a level 10 one, so it should be super, super easy. But we'll do it anyway. Only thing is, combat does feel a bit generic early on, but again, that's no big deal. Oh man, my level's too high. We click level sync, and we bring our level back down, and we can start participating. So that's kind of like Guild Wars 2 as well. I mean, I'm pretty sure Guild Wars 2 is not the first game to introduce like level syncing and level equalization, but this game does have it as well for these quests, and it makes it so you can't just stomp these field quests. Dodge that. One weird thing about the combat is you can actually slide cast. So when your spell casting is like almost down, you can actually move aside. So even though like if you move while casting, the spell gets canceled, but if you move in the last like 0.3 seconds, it doesn't get canceled. And I think that's unintentional due to the game's like the server tick rate. Pretty sure that's unintentional, because this game has a pretty big tick rate. I know people complain about tick rate in Overwatch, but luckily the tick rate in this game is not that big of a deal, because one, it's an MMORPG versus Overwatch, which is a shooter, so you're not always, like second to second. Nothing is that important. Move out of the way. Easy kills. And once this fills up, we get rewards for this. And other players can help you here too. But so far I'm enjoying the game a lot. And again, I just started scratching the surface. Probably the most interesting aspect of Final Fantasy XIV is the game's class system, because I'm playing as right now a Thaumaturge, which is a black mage, and I'm pronouncing that horribly wrong. But the cool thing about this game is you can actually play pretty much all the classes you want on one character. And it's got the whole class swapping system, so you can play it all on one character without the need of having alts. So if you play Eden Eternal, it's kind of like that. And it's actually, I love games that do that, because I don't like creating alts. I'd rather put all my energy and effort into one character and making them awesome, because it feels more rewarding to have one badass character than just a whole bunch of alts. Plus, who wants to switch characters? You have one enormously kawaii character like mine. Look how cute she is. Literally 15 out of 10. Just super, super adorable. Like, I can't even be like pervy like with some comments because she's just too adorable. Just super cute. Want to squeeze those cheeks. I actually have a hat on too, but like I'm not wearing the hat because the glasses look way cooler. Though I'm sure you can glamour it later on. I don't think you can glamour stuff early on though. You gotta do it when you're higher level. Alright, we're almost done with this quest. It's not even this is just like a grind quest. You don't have to do these. Honestly, you level up pretty quickly doing the regular story missions. And I do recommend if you play Final Fantasy XIV to read all the story quests at least, because it's a Final Fantasy game and you get the full enjoyment out of it. I mean, honestly, the world building and the story and the music and all the non-combat stuff is making it really fun right now. Because I haven't really touched any of the group raiding or even dungeons just yet. That supposedly gets very challenging and awesome later on too, but we're not quite there yet. I do have a few things that I dislike about the game, which I might as well rant about now, because obviously it's not perfect. One thing I don't like is that they actually close off access to the busier servers. Wow, this guy's killing the giant enemy crab. We can go join him and get some of that XP, get that contribution. But they actually close off access to the busier servers. So my friend Shirley, for example, is playing on I think Gilgamesh, and I can't play with her because I'm playing on some rando server because Gilgamesh is closed off to new characters, unfortunately. So I have to actually transfer my character there. I can't make a character there, which is super, super unfortunate because, I mean, if your friends are all playing on the busy servers, you can't play with them unless you pay to transfer. Or you get lucky and when they open up registrations, you just sign up that day with a new character. We get like no experience because we barely contributed. We just kind of hopped in there in the last second. Let's go teleport back over here. So server infrastructure and system is just very awkward where they limit what you can play with. But beyond that, it's a really just solid game. I mean, it has a bit of a constantly feel, and that would usually throw me off as a PC Master Race kind of guy. I mean, because it is available on PS4 as well. But once you get used to the interface, it's actually really solid. I mean, it's straightforward and it just works. There's unfortunately gold spammers in the game as well. They constantly message you. Super annoying, but very few games have managed to handle the gold spam issue. Welcome back, Adventure. How do you fare against the Corals in Skull Valley? And I actually have to take the Coral and hand it to them. So any of the fetch quests in the game too, it actually involves you taking it from your key items inventory and handing it to the NPC. Such a minor detail, but it actually really enhances your almost investment into the game world. It makes it feel slightly more involved, even though it's really no big deal. But that one little touch, again, it makes me feel like I'm more in the game world. Oh, look how cute that is. Look how adorable. I want the cat. I want a pet. A bit of good news, though. However, I received word not long ago that a group of pirates related to our investigation was taken into custody. This case, such carnage without scruple. The true animals in this case have been placed behind bars. Meow. Do I get it? What do we do with the baby Curl? He seems quite fond of you, almost as if you were his mother. Oh, baby. We're gonna get the cat. We're gonna get the cute cat. Yes! Give it to me. Look how cute my character looks. Oh, baby. I got a kawaii pet. Nice. Yes! How do I equip it? How do I equip it? How do I equip it? I want it. I want it. Use! Yes! I can now summon the kitten. Where is it? Where is it? I want to summon it. It should be like in my pet window somewhere. Don't want to access that just yet, because again, we just got that. It's not the duty menu. Companion? No, I can't get there quite yet. Minion guide? Oh, here it is, the minion. Yes! 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 I got a cute cat following me. It's not at all rare, but it's kawaii and it's following me, so I can't really complain. Man's best friend. We have another quest over here. We can talk to Rongte. There's tons of quests in the game. Honestly, you don't have to do all of them, but a lot of them give good experience. Most of the quests have you running around town, unfortunately, don't give you too much. Try rubbing his belly to soothe him. Nice. I have a quest to rub somebody's belly. That is that's pretty intense. Right now we have to go over here. Oh, we have another quest over here. Yellow Jacket Captain. Level 18. We're one level behind, but we can do it, I believe. No. Oh, we did jump up there. So again, it's getting a little dark already, and it's getting nighttime. I'll actually show you my starting city because I think it looks kind of cool. Let's go to Ul'dah real quick. We go to travel, teleport, and let's go here. Now we are teleporting elsewhere. And again, that's super convenient that you can actually do that. You can actually take airships between the 3 big cities in the game too, and that's cheaper, but it's not that expensive. I mean, it's like only like 10% of my money, but I have like nothing anyway. But we can earn more money later. This is my starting city over here. I thought it was really cool. Really cool music here too. Intense. Tons of like quests. You don't have to do these, but they're everywhere. These side quests. And they really get you kind of involved in the game world too. Like when you first even get into the city, you see some guy get beat up for a gambling debt. Like I didn't think you'd see that. It's like there are mature themes in this game. It's not just the kiddie MMORPG, which is kind of a nice touch too. But right now I'm enjoying myself quite a bit with the game. I will do an updated video as I level up a bit further. If you haven't played Final Fantasy 14, I do recommend checking it out. I do think it's quite fun. I've been having a blast since I started playing. I've been playing completely solo too, and I'm enjoying myself quite a bit. There's a free trial on the official website too, so that alone should make you check it out. If you're completely against subscription-based games, though, it might be a pass for you. But for anyone else who's willing to give it a try, I say it's worth checking out. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. And even though it doesn't bring anything unique to the table, it's just a really refined experience that just does a solid job, and it's quite enjoyable. At least I'm enjoying it so far. But yeah, if you guys do want to play Final Fantasy 14 or learn more about it, do check the full review on MMOs.com on the link below. And it just so many little details about the game I absolutely love. The fact that as you stand still, you can actually change your persistent stance. So I made it so my character actually, again, crosses her arms. And it can just, like, look at these, there's so many little details you can change, which are awesome. You can change her pose. So when she stands still, her hands are on the side. Or even behind, like, more relaxed like that, like this, or even behind her. Such a minor change. But honestly, I think an MMORPG has to have a strong emphasis on its social elements to really create a world and be something more than just RPG elements. Because honestly, I think people play MMORPGs for more than just combat, more than just core gameplay. It's really the spontaneousness of it, which you can meet people, group with people, and it creates a really interesting social experience. Even for solo players, you know, you find a new group of players to bump into, play with them, guilds, and it can be a lot of fun. But yeah, that's Final Fantasy 14 for now. We'll do an updated video probably when I get higher level. But anyway, guys, later. Hold on. Before we say later, she's got to wave to us, all right? Let's get the full-on kawaii going. Give us that wave. Look how adorable. How does that not make you want to play this game? How did that wave alone should make you want to play this? And if you don't want to play this game, she's panicking. She's panicking because you won't play. Check it out. I think it's fun.